I set it up right there. Sometimes I'll chop here. I'll just kind of get him. I want to get a crossface basically from his knees from here. So I'll pop here and get the same basic position we had when he was out of the belly, right? So sometimes I'll kind of just, maybe run him here, bump him a little bit, and then I'll jump over here. I'll pop him here, right here. So I want this, and I got to keep. I'm driving this. I want his head down. Now I'm sort of going to sag across this hip because I eventually want this hip to come through. But I'm going to jump over to this side and sag right here, keeping his head down. Now what I want is I want to come in between his legs right here. Turn.
Well, jumping in the hole.
Basically jumping in the hole.
What they call it.
So off the whistle, this might be one where maybe you start a little higher too. Because I want to come, right here, get this crossface here. Start jumping on this side. See how I get one knee in here? Keeping his head, keeping bunch here. Keep his head down. If I can get both knees in here, I guess even better. It's kind of hard because some guys aren't that flexible. So here, when I start driving this hip out, see how I want this hip to go out? Here. If I can get them all the way like this, even better. So see how I clear that hip through my all the way that way? Because now, look, I can just lock my hands right here. Right? So I lock this cradle up. Now I can run this hip across if I want, all the way across here. This cradle.
And this is one where you do grab your wrist and you don't let go of the arm.
Don't ever let go. Some guys react a little differently. It's kind of gummy like, Some guys aren't very flexible at all. So you get here, right here. Sag over here and jump in the hole. Keeping his head down. Right? Now I start driving this hip across here. So now I can basically, if I get both knees in this hole, even better. Now I can basically fit this cradle here. And then just roll straight over.
You can half him with his...
So I can drive across here, do this cradle just like this, drive the hip. Now I'm here. So the key is getting the crossface, keeping this head down, getting in the hole, right here, and then start to push this hip across, right here.
One key point, I guess, thing to point out right here, it's kind of a happy medium. It's not so much always bringing the knee to the head or so much even bringing the face to the knee. You're kind of doing both at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So like on a crossface cradle, like on the mat, you're typically bringing his face to his knee, right?
The key is clearing this hip across is what opens him up. Because if you stay like this, like I have this, if his hips are like in here, or if he's fighting, like, see how I can't get me. Like I gotta get that hip out of there.
And also, Karl's not pointing this out, but when you're in the hole, you start spreading your legs wide, which pushes his legs apart, which is then actually makes Craig pivot up, go in that hole again, turn around.
It makes it uncomfortable for him, just like I said before.
So when he
kind of makes it hurt.
So start spreading Karl will start spreading his knees.
Get in here.
Now Craig will pretty much turn himself up. And now you start driving.
Then I mean sometimes it's really tough or whatever you can have.
Just drive right over. Yeah.
Drive his head straight out over hurt him. Look here. A little crazy stuff, but you want to try that one? All right, 1, 2.